Let me ask you something. If Wall Street was the whole financial world, why are the wealthiest investors putting more and more of their money outside of it? Because public markets are just one small corner of the investment universe. Most people are eating off the kids' menu while the wealthy are ordering from the full spread. And today I want to introduce you to that full menu, the world of alternative investments. Because once you see what's out there, you're not going to settle for the same old financial plan again. So, what exactly are we talking about when we say alternative investments? They're simply private investments that exist outside of stocks, bonds, and mutual funds. And the list is a lot longer than most people realize. It's really fascinating. Let's take a look at different types of alternative investments. And we've got 2 or 3 different categories, actually more than that. But everybody knows about real estate. Almost everybody invests in real estate. This is the water cooler topic that you're going to see the most. We're talking about things like multifamily, self-storage, mobile home parks, medical office space, even marinas, things like that. The next one is private credit. What do we mean by that? That's simply making loans to businesses and individuals and earning a consistent income on that. What's another one? How about oil and gas? Most people think this is out of their reach, but oil and gas, especially exploration, has some really good tax advantages. A lot of good things with oil and gas. A great thing to invest in is land and notes. You buy and sell the paper for passive returns on land. Some people get it entitled. That's another thing to do. How about this one? Private equity. This is huge. Private equity is basically buying businesses. And we all know that small business is huge in America. The best part, most of these investments, if not all, are backed by tangible assets. You're not just riding on stock market waves. You're earning income from real properties, real assets, and it comes with benefits that Wall Street just can't touch. Things like predictable cash flow, tax advantages like depreciation, intangible drilling costs with oil and gas, just lower correlation to the public markets. That's what we're after. And the potential for asymmetric returns, meaning you can get better upside without taking wild risks. So, why aren't more people investing in alternatives? Well, it's simple. They simply don't know how to, and there's fear with it. These deals aren't marketed to the general public. They're not in your Fidelity or Schwab dashboard. They require connections, then they require extensive due diligence, and sometimes they require larger minimums to invest. And most financial advisors just aren't even going to mention them because they're not paid to mention them. So most investors stick to the same 3 buckets: stocks, bonds, cash. But behind the scenes, the wealthy, they're playing a totally different game. The wealthy have hired family offices who allocate 40 to 60% of their investment portfolios into alternatives. Tiger 21, Google it. It's one of the most exclusive groups out there of high net worth investors, ultra high net worth investors in the world. They report over 50% of their members' portfolios are in private investments. Endowments and pension funds do the same. Even whole life companies, some of the most conservative financial institutions in the world, they put very little of their money into public markets. They invest heavily in private credit, real estate, and other alternatives. And we'll talk more about why that matters in a later video, because they all know the real money isn't made in the public markets or Wall Street. It's made in these private deals. And here's the good news: you don't have to become an expert. You don't have to spend all the time and money I've spent learning this. You don't have to spend 10 years building the relationships. You don't have to chase risky off-market deals with no idea what you're getting into. Because in this masterclass, I'm not just showing you what's possible. I'm showing you how we've made it accessible, simple, and vetted through the SMART Flex Fund. But before we go there, there's just one more key piece that you need to totally understand. You have to be able to separate the good deals from the ones that are bad and could actually cause you to lose your investment. So in the next video, I'm going to walk you through exactly how we vet investments and why due diligence is probably one of the most underrated skills in the alternative investing world. You'll see how we've built a process to protect our investors and how you can benefit from it without doing all the heavy lifting yourself. And on that video, we'll go into detail about how we do it. And we'll see you on that video.